So Mo Farah wins the Olympic gold. I just wanted to do a recap. We did Mo Farah won the 10,000 metre. Great Britain's Farah. Mo full natty bra Farah. He recovered to win the 10,000 metre gold. People are saying, do you think he's juicing? Is he on the gear? I would definitely say Mo Farah squeaky clean. He's another athlete who apparently doesn't eat any carbohydrate. And everyone knows if you cut out carbs, your performance is going to spike up so much. I mean, the world's fastest runners, the Kenyans, Ethiopians, and they also they just eat coconut oil. They eat coconut oil. They do not eat corn. Ugali, that's nonsense. They never even touch the stuff. I've trained with Kenyans here in Thailand, and if they won't even sit in the same room as you if you have a bowl of rice, because they know that the vapors of the rice will just turn into body fat. And I remember one time I came in, I had like bananas, sugar, and rice. And there was one of Mo Farah's ex-training partners. He was from Ethiopia and Somalia, lived on the border there. And I came in the room, and he fucking jumped out the window down the fire escape. And I was like, "What's going on?" I said to his girlfriend, like, "What the fuck happened then?" You know, and he said, he didn't think you were doping control. He thought that the vapors from your carb dish of 30 bananas a day smoothie would actually vaporize his legs and then become so bulky that he'd lose like 5 minutes off his 5K time instantly. So I just had to say that I would definitely say Mo Farah would be the cleanest of the clean. We know he's not doping because he's British. And like Australians, we don't dope. We believe in fair sport, okay? We just don't do drugs, man. I mean, there's if you go to a rave party in Australia, and I had like blue pills and red pills and pink pills, and said to the teenage kids, "Hey kids, do you want some pingers?" They'd be like, "No, I'm an Aussie, and Aussies don't take drugs." And then I could go, "Okay, no worries." So I'll go to Liverpool, I'll go to Manchester, I'll go to Birmingham, mate. All right, governor? And I could have these little bags of pills, and I'd say, "Hey kids, want some pingers? I'm from Australia, mate. G'day, mate. G'day. Blinky Bill, Steve Irwin, Snuggle Pot and Cuddle Pie." And I could hand out the pills, and the kids would go, "What's this?" "I'm only going to take it if it's vitamin C." And I go, no, it's ecstasy, MDMA. And they're like, "Take your fucking drugs and fuck off, mate. I'm Brit. I'm a British governor. I don't dope. I don't do drugs." They don't even smoke in England. They don't even drink alcohol in England. It is squeaky clean. And that's how we know he doesn't dope, because he's British. And it's Aussie, and the US as well. The Americans definitely don't dope. They definitely don't. It's just apparently the Russians, man. The Russians! And the reason why Mo Farah won in 2016 in the 10,000 is because the IOC banned the Russian track and field team, allegedly, apparently. And see, because what happened last time in London 2012, Mo Farah didn't win. He got beaten by like 15 Russians, man. There was like the Russian train. Anyway, this video is going longer than it has to be. Mo Farah, 100% full natty bra. Now, Lance Armstrong says this.
The half-life of EPO is 4 hours. So you can back it out from there and figure out when you're in trouble.
Will he pass every test because he does not take EPO? Yes, he will.
My defense was that
But EPO doesn't even work. It doesn't even work, man. Like, I'm just going to wrap this video up. The only reason Lance won is because he was riding a Trek bike. And Trek had the OCLV, the Optimum Compact Low Void technology in the carbon. And it smooths out any voids in the carbon. It means all the power can get through the bottom bracket to the rear wheel. And that was Lance's advantage. People say, well, how come his teammates didn't win who were on the same bikes? Lance was just having a bad day. He always has a bad month of July. And to boost team spirit, said, "Look, Lance, you can win and all the domestics will sit back." It wasn't the drugs. Drugs don't even work. EPO doesn't give you a 10 to 5% boost in performance. It won't work. You just need to cut the carbs and train harder, eat less, do more. A bit of coffee now and then, but not too much, because it might be considered doping. Brits don't dope. Americans don't dope. Us Aussies wouldn't touch this stuff, man. Squeaky clean. Mo Farah, full natty bra. Chapeau, Mo Farah. Total respect. I mean, I actually had tears running down my eyes when I saw Mo Farah do this little love heart thing. This is like the full Natty Brass symbol. This is like, I've never taken anything. I'm like clean as clean. Mo Farah. Oh, you invoke so much emotion in me, and I tear up every time I see you. Have your kids on the podium, and this is fantastic.
Check one. SS Movies, respect going out. Balanced by the Owls crew. Yes, you know the styles. Check the vibe.
And on their way in the 10,000 meters, 25 laps of the track here at Hayward Field.
2-hour runs on his treadmill. He cranked the heat in his house up to 80 degrees, and they had a 75% humidity factor in the house, which is really like running in 90-degree temperatures. He'd run for 2 hours on his marathon. I wonder if his wife is upset about their electricity bills.
They went through 2 kilometers with a 2:54 and a 2:52, and then it's dropped in. Vicious acceleration, and it's changed the whole outlook of the race.
Galen Rupp has opened up a big margin on the rest of the runners. Galen Rupp forging to the front now, and you see how far he is ahead of the rest of the runners. There he is all by himself. Diego Estrada in second, then Christopher Landry, Hassan Mead, Bernard Lagat, Shadrach Kipchiree. Here comes the bell.
And Tim, you called it. Kipchiree just sat on him the whole way, waited until the last lap, and then jumped in front. But I like the way Galen Rupp has gotten right on his tail. That's what you want to do when someone tries to sprint away. Let them get away a little bit, then close the gap, and then get right on their shoulder. But Kipchiree breaking away again.
Kipchiree leads Galen Rupp. Those two down the back straightaway. Kipchiree and Rupp running 1-2 away from the rest of the field. Now Rupp makes a move and goes by to regain the lead. Galen Rupp now sprinting into the turn and pulling away from Kipchiree. Looking for another American title to lead the 10,000 meter team to Rio for the Americans. Here he comes into the home straightaway. Oregon's Galen Rupp has put away Kipchiree, and now it's essentially a victory lap for him as he comes in front of his adoring fans here in Oregon. Galen Rupp to win the 10,000.